Ran wild through every season, lit a fire to warm the world.
Family and friends, we are gathered here today in the sight of God and of all of you to join together Alex and Megan.
You're saying I'm your favorite girl.
As I met this wonderful couple, one thing I reminded them of is that today, this brief moment, it's not about you. It's not about the friends and the family. It's not about the decorations or the celebration after. And it's certainly not about the tax breaks they'll get after this.
Every day a new beginning, waking up inside your arms.
Today is about them. And most importantly, today is about a spiritual covenant, or a deeply believed promise shared between these two people before their God. The spotlight today falls upon the lifelong unity that these two commit to hold before the one true God, who I believe has paved the way for their love and for this very moment we have today. As He has loved us, as Christ has loved the church, we pray that kind of grace-filled love for both Alex and Megan.
You're the one I've waited all my life to get to know.
1 Corinthians 13, 4 through 8. It's a very simple passage. It simply says this: love is patient, love is kind. It does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud. It's not rude, it is not self-seeking, it is not easily angered, and it keeps no record of wrongs.
How could anyone understand what you're seeing with your eyes closed? But if you open up your head, I could give you all I offer. Parts of me that see you through.
So it is because of that we make our vows, we make our covenant, we make our declaration today that you too will become one. Amen?
Every light that's fading once burned so bright we chased it farther than we ever thought we could go. Even when time's changing, you're the one I've waited all my life to get to know. How could I ever? Every light that's fading once burned so bright we chased it farther than we ever thought we could go. And even when time's changing, you're the one I've waited all my life to get to know.
God has shown you love and grace. You want to do that together in your vows. And so, these two have prepared their own vows, and then we'll get to the formal vows, but these two have prepared their own vows that they would like to read to one another now.
All right, I'll go first. Megan, from the moment I met you, I knew you were the one. The way your smile seemed to brighten the day, the way your eyes seemed to sparkle. Most important, the way you make me happy and feel loved. You are the dream girl I've always wanted and wanted and prayed for. In looks and morals, you are everything. I want nothing more than to share my future with you. My accomplishments and my challenges, through good times and hard times. Together I know we can accomplish the life we both dream of living. I vow to be there for you no matter the physical distance between us. You make me feel like I can conquer anything as long as you're by my side. I'm the luckiest person alive to be standing with you today and to be facing life with you every day. I cannot wait to see what memories we'll make together. You know me better than anyone else in the world, and somehow still you manage to love me. You are my best friend and one true love. There's still a part of me today that cannot believe that I am the one who gets to marry you. I love you, Megan, and I always will.
Golly. God. Okay. Oh, okay. Alex, there's a saying that our lives will start today. I think it's maturing today, but it's definitely not starting. It actually started at a restaurant on the beach named Doc. It started when we flew to California to meet your family. And lastly, it started when you got down on one knee and asked me to marry you. Today, in front of all of our friends and family, we make official what I've already always known, that you're my forever. I used to be so skeptical of a Navy man, but that was before I knew you. I never imagined marrying such a kind, faithful, and servant man. A man that made me feel like I had a place in this passionate world, a place right next to him. I've experienced your generous heart and seemingly unending patience. It has always felt like home to me. Today marks a lifetime of always coming home to you, wherever the world may take us. I can't wait to keep maturing and growing our love. So today, I vow to you my heart. There might be days that we struggle, but know that I love you and I'll love you until our very last day on this temporary home. Together, we will build a beautiful life, and I can't wait to see the amazing husband and father you become.
Since it is your desire to enter into this covenant, would you join both hands together and take these vows?
Okay.
Alex, do you take this woman whose hand you now hold to be your lawfully wedded wife?
I do.
And as you look into her eyes, repeat after me. I, Alex,
take you, Megan,
to be my lawfully wedded wife. I promise to love you, care for you, cherish you, just as Christ loved the church, and to keep myself unto you, to be true to you, as long as we both shall live. Megan, do you take this man whose hand you now hold to be your lawfully wedded husband?
I do.
And as you look into his eyes, repeat after me. I, Megan, take you, Alex, to be my lawfully wedded husband. I promise to love you, care for you, cherish you, just as Christ loved the church, and to keep myself unto you, to be true to you, as long as we both shall live. Amen. And since you have made these vows, by the authority of the state of Texas as a minister of the gospel of our Lord Jesus Christ, I now pronounce you husband and wife. What God has joined together, let no man separate. Now the fun part, you may now kiss the bride.
Look around where you are. See my love
I now present to you
shine like the
Mr. and Mrs. Alex Piecuch.
Take a breath where you stand. I'm forever here to hold your hand. Oh, 10 million suns across the sky won't outshine my love for you. Fire in the dark with a blinding light won't outshine my love for you. Ooh, oh, oh, oh.
set my drink down. Oh, thank you. You're welcome. My name is Sophie. I am the matron of honor. Woo. Thank you. Thank you. Megan and I have known each other since I started dating Colton, my now husband, in 2016. We met through one of Colton's friends, but we didn't really get close until about 2018 when I moved to Corpus. Megan and Hannah were the only people I knew when I moved to Corpus, so I basically forced them to be my friends, and I think it worked out pretty well, considering. So Megan and I naturally struck up a friendship because she's just a little country mouse like myself, and we're both really terrible swimmers. There was one time I think we bonded when we tried to cross the Frio River, and we were swimming and wasn't working out too well, and we just started looking at each other and laughing, and we almost drowned. So that was great. So I've always heard that you are a reflection of who you hang around, and I hope that's true because there are so many things to admire about Megan. I admire her core values, which include family, friends, God, and of course chicken strips. She is the biggest hype woman and always hands out selfless encouragement. She is so polite and respectful, sometimes to a fault, but she makes everyone feel valued and important. She is always up for my crazy ideas and supports me when I'm having a dramatic moment, like when I was having a minor crisis about my own wedding dress and we drove to every bridal store within a 120-mile radius of here. And I don't even think we ate that day because I was in such a state, but she didn't complain one time and never thought of herself once. To know Megan is to love Megan, and anyone who has met her can agree that her heart is pure gold. Since we began our friendship at the start of college, we've experienced a lot of life transitions together, new relationships, graduations, the start of new careers. She was by my side on my wedding day, and now I'm so happy to be here on hers. Anyway, so when Megan tells me that she goes on this date with this new guy, I sit there and I listen to her like I always do, and she tells me about him. She says, he's tall, and he's nice, and he has blue eyes. I said, oh, okay, go on. She says, he's a pilot in the Navy. I said, oh, okay. And she says, he's from California. Oh. And then she said, he's a Christian and has a great family. I said, okay, let's meet him. Let's go. Sounds great. Anyways, now enters Alex, and who I can't think could be a better match for Megan. He's amazing. Alex, you are such a thoughtful and caring person, and you truly want to serve others, and you do it so selflessly. I love how you've adapted the Texas lifestyle, even though we might be all a little redneck around here. You two are a good match, and I can't wait to see what life has in store for you. I've only been married about 1.5 years, but I can tell you that life is so much sweeter with your soulmate by your side. So cheers to the bride and groom.
My name is Hannah, for those of you that I haven't met yet. I am totally honored to be Megan's maid of honor. I am also totally unable to control my emotions, so this might be a little bit of a train wreck, but we'll see. Okay, so I met Megan through some mutual friends about 6 years ago, and we really solidified our relationship through a river trip. And we just realized how similar we were and how much we enjoyed hanging out with each other and just never really stopped. There's this weird thing that happens every time me and Megan hang out, and we describe it by saying that we're in a movie. It's just one of those feelings where the vibes are just right and everything seems surreal, and it sounds really cheesy and dumb, but over the years we've just kind of chalked it up to being twin flames and having the same soul. Loving Megan is easy. And that's something I've never said out loud to her. Because we have this really weird friendship where we never hug, much less, say our true feelings. But Megan is one of the most caring persons I know, and it's so obvious to see how genuine she is. Megan does anything in her power to make sure that the people around her are happy and comfortable. And if you know Megan, you know that it's impossible not to feel that way around her. She truly does have a heart of gold. Okay, give me a second. As for Alex, on the other hand, this poor guy hasn't had a break from me since he met Megan. So much so, I was actually present on their second date. I remember after our date, we went back to Alex's apartment and me and Megan went into the bathroom, as girls do, to recap the date. It was all good things. But we didn't know until afterwards that Alex could actually hear everything we were saying from the next room. You can't blame me for being a little skeptical and, this new California guy, and I'm a little protective of Megan. But he's proven to be a total gentleman and has been the entirety of their relationship. Sometimes I feel like I have a role in their relationship. Somewhat like Kimmy Gibbler from Full House, if y'all are familiar. Always there, comedic relief, everyone's favorite third wheel. I'm always tagging along with them to dinner, the beach, even a road trip to New Braunfels, all of which Alex was usually the planner and would always make accommodations for me with no complaints. Alex is very similar to Megan in that he also wants everyone around him to be happy and comfortable. He has a good disposition, a witty sense of humor, and a kind heart. Alex is also a good planner, organized, and on time. I'm not gonna name any names, but someone could learn a lot from him. One thing that will continue to create a little bit of beef between me and Alex, though, is that he is taking Megan away from me. Not in a best friend sense, but literal moving halfway across the country sense. I told y'all. That's what happened. But I'm glad that you have someone now to fill my shoes, as big as they may be. But I'm really gonna miss all of our movie nights, our Chili's dates, and those laughs. I can just go on for hours. Jokes aside, I'm glad that Megan has found Alex, and vice versa. Megan is the most special type of person, and I've seen how well he treats her, and know he will be a good husband and take care of her forever. Plus, look at how good they look together. So to that, we'll say cheers. Thank you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mike Boyson, and I am Alex's best man. To say Alex is a man with finer tastes is a bit of an understatement. Just ask him for a cup of coffee from his coffee maker. So when I first heard from Alex that he wanted Megan to be his girlfriend, I knew she had to be something special to have caught Alex's eye. As many of you know, Alex refrains from showing a lot of emotion, which both Dave, our old roommate, and I could not figure out for the life of us, especially during the trials of flight school. But his stoic nature is perfectly complemented by Megan's bubbly and outgoing personality. Don't let Alex's quiet nature fool you, though, because he's a man that loves drama, as I'm sure Megan has already learned quite well while dating him. I know I certainly experienced plenty of drama when Alex and I first lived together in Pensacola, Florida, but that story should be saved for another time. Even amidst all the drama, I learned a very important character trait about Alex. He constantly puts the needs of those he cares and loves above his own. His acts of selflessness combined with Megan's heart will certainly build a bond that I can't imagine being broken. I'll never forget the memories I've made with Alex and Megan, from being invited to celebrate New Year's in a Sinton dance hall, to sitting by the Loughborough Pond sharing a campfire under the Texas starry night. I've always felt very welcomed by Megan and her family, and I know they think the world of Alex. I'm honored to have been Alex's best man and a part of this wedding. And although I can't be there to celebrate with the Piecuchs and the Lobros, I hope that what I've said provides a little insight on just how special this couple is and what a wonderful moment y'all are witnessing. I'm so incredibly happy for you guys. Cheers to Mr. and Mrs. Piecuch.
I'm Alex's mother-in-law. I get the privilege of saying that. And of course, I'm Megan's mother. Thank y'all all for being here. You do not know how much y'all's presence here means to us. This is family and friends, but it's mainly family because friends are family here. Thank y'all all for being here.
So I'm a little shy behind the mic, so I wanted to first thank my family, friends that traveled to Texas and celebrate this wonderful event, and then as well everyone else from Texas that is out here. So thank you very much for coming out. The first time we met Megan, she came over, and I think the whole family, of course, surrounded her and was like, "Who's Megan?" and wanted to meet her. And immediately, Carrie and I, behind each other, were like, thumbs up. Yeah, sorry, guys. Yeah, that's definitely a keeper. We definitely felt it. Part of the family, and looked over at the boys. You can see them nodding right now. They too were like, "Alex, keeper. Here, that's the one. That's the one." And I'm so happy for these guys. They built a relationship, and they learned each other. They found each other, and decided to now get married and move into the next step. The good news is that we're not getting any older, right? So we're staying the same age, but you guys can get older and move on to enjoy life and a family and build a family. But I am so proud of both these accomplishments that they've had in life, and just the journey that you're going to have is amazing. And just always smile, always enjoy things. You're going to have times when you're like challenged and times when you're not, but just remember that this feeling that you have is a feeling that's going to last. So enjoy, and cheers for everyone.
Okay, I guess it's me. Woo! I want to hear some woo for Megan and Alex. Woo! Woo! I couldn't be more happier. See my little girl marrying such a great man. And I knew Alex was great when he first came over, and I put him on the tractor, and he did a heck of a good job. That's the guy. No, we've had a lot of talks. We've had talks about the early bird, the birds and the bees, of, loving one another and being faithful to one another. And you know what? I couldn't be happier tonight. And I want to thank, like Tanya said, we want to thank everybody that showed up tonight. Everybody here is family, and I got to go all the way around the room just to see everybody. You're all family, and thank you so much for being here and being a part of this great celebration. I mean, it wouldn't be what it is without you here. So I want you to hold your glasses or your beers or whatever up for Megan and Alex, and for everybody being here. Thank you so much.
Be a warm place to lay when you're feeling cold, and I'll be all in when you wanna fold. When we're dancing life's dance chance. You'll be the partner I hope. You and me, together growing old. When you're mourning, I'll mourn for your sadness and pain. When you're happy, you'll put a smile on my face. I won't be perfect, but I promise I'll try every day for you. And I will be, yeah, I will be, I will be whatever you need me to be. Be the butt of the joke if it means we both laugh. The unaware, bunny-eared man in the photograph. I'd give the whole of my heart if it means you get half. Darling, please, be my better half. And I will be, yeah, I will be, I will be whatever you need me to be. Pregnant and afraid, when that baby graduates and moves too far away, when our parents pass away and our own hairs turn to gray, when all that's left of me is this song, then I will be, yeah, I will be, whatever you need. Yeah, I will be. Yeah, I will be. Try my best to be whatever you need me to be.
Looking in your eyes, I know that all I need is by my side. When everything is wrong, you make it right. The only one who brings me back to life. I've been trying to look for all of these things to hold on to, but oh, I'm finding better days with you. Hold on to me tight as we dive into the